Hi guys, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Emily, and this is my essence. Hello there guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I will finally be doing a pop vinyl collection tour video, in which I will show my over 120 pop vinyls. Before I begin, I'll just give you some background. So I've been collecting pops on and off for many years now. I often go through periods of collecting heaps, and then I don't buy any for ages, and then I start collecting again. So I'm not an avid collector, I just buy ones from TV shows and movies that I really enjoy, and designs that I really like. Most of my pops I buy from Australian stores such as Pop Culture or conventions, and they cost about 20 Australian dollars for an average pop with $7 shipping. Exclusives cost around $25 with $7 shipping, and lots of them you can't actually buy in Australia, such as ones from the Funko store, so you have to get them from eBay. So they aren't the cheapest thing for me to buy here, but I really enjoy collecting them. And I have 6 pops still coming that will not be included in this video, including a Sookie Stackhouse from True Blood, which I love right now, RuPaul, Wonder Woman, and the Negan and Daryl, which is still on pre-order, and the Night King on Dragon Pop Ride. But I will show you the ones that I do have right now in my collection, and I will give you some background on some of those, and just let me know what you think in the comments. What pops do you have? What pops do you want to get? How big is your collection? And why do you love collecting pops? And just before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. Okay, let's begin the collection tour. So I will start off talking about this shelf, which is above my bed, which has a vast majority of some of my pops on it. And just beforehand, sorry if the lighting's not that good. So here are my 3 Sherlock pop vinyls, including just John Watson, Sherlock with the violin, and Moriarty pop. And I think they're really cute. Next to them I have some of my Marvel pops, including the Deadpool Cowboy pop, the Spider-Man pop, which is from the Marvel Collector Cores, the Unmasked Iron Man, and the Kneeling Captain America. And I have the Clark Kent next to them. And I have Walter White from Breaking Bad, or Heisenberg if you want to call him that, and he's wearing his green hazmat suit. And next to them I start going on to some of my Game of Thrones pops, including Joffrey, Jaime, Ron, and one of my Tyrions. And on top of that row I have 2 of my pops from Preacher, including the Praying or Preaching Jesse and the Bloody Cassidy. And I have one of my Deans. All my Supernatural pops are down there, but I don't know why he's up here, but that's one of my Deans. And I have the World War II Captain America. And next to them I just have the normal 11 and the 11 in her underwater outfit. And then I have a Clockwork Orange pop, which was like really hard to find for some reason. I had to get him from a Japanese site where I get my figures from, called Ami Ami, but I was able to get him. I think he's getting re-released, so he should be easier to get soon. And then I have Steve from Stranger Things. And I also have this Jessica Rabbit pop, which looks really cool. She's really hard to stand up though, and she's actually really hard to find now for some reason, but I'm glad I got her. She was quite expensive when I got her. I think she was about 60 Australian dollars or something like that. But I'm glad I got her because she's pretty badass. And next to him I have Rocket and Groot pop, which was from the Marvel Collector's Core Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And then I have Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a Street Fighter pop, and Levi from Attack on Titan. And at the end I have Gandalf and Invisible Frodo from Lord of the Rings. And then on this next row I have some more of my Game of Thrones pops, including Drogon, Ghost, Khal Drogo, Ramsay, and Littlefinger. And continuing with my Game of Thrones pops, I have Oberyn, Grey Worm, Brienne, Lyanna, or Lyanna? I'll just call him the Faceless Man because I can never say his name. Samwell Tarly, another one of my Tyrions, and the Hound. The Hound is one of my favourite characters from Game of Thrones, and this pop was really hard to find. There was like none available, so I'm glad I was able to get him. And then I move on to some of my Walking Dead pops. I have the Governor and Michonne and her 2 pet zombies, and these were actually some of my first ever pop vinyls I got that were from a TV show or a TV series. And then I have Blood Splatter Carol, and I really love the Blood Splatter pops, especially from the Walking Dead pop vinyl series. And then I have Glenn, rest in peace, Daryl, Abraham, which, funny story with this, I saw this on Pop Culture for the usual $20 and I thought I'd just wait, and then it went off and then it went really expensive. I think it got vaulted, but he looks really cool with his army pants. And then Dwight and Herschel. And then up here I have T-Dog and one of my Rick Grimes. Next to my Walking Dead pops, I have my Plants vs Zombie pops, and these were actually the first pops that I ever bought. It was one of these two. I think it was the pea shooter was the first pop that I ever bought. And I remember when I was younger, I think I was about 10 to 12, that age range, something like that. I thought I was going to buy a massive army of them and have them like fighting in my room and stuff. They were a bit too expensive for that when I was younger. But yeah, these were some of the first pops I ever got. And next to them I have Assassin's Creed and Wally. And then above my bed, below the shelf, is where a lot more of my rarer or branded pops are. So here I have my Headless Herschel Funko Pop. And below that I have my Funko Batman exclusive Halloween pop. And I think it looks like, I think they're called candy corns in America, which is like, I guess they give it out on Halloween, and it's exclusive to 3,300 pieces. Next to that I have my Stan Lee Comic-Con pop, and I've always wanted one of these. I always thought they were really cool because they were like Stan Lee, and I was finally able to get him up on eBay for a really good price. Sorry about the glare, but he's from the 2014 Comic-Con exclusive limited variant. Up above him I have one of my favourite pops, and that is the Walker Stalker Con signed Negan, which is signed by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. If you know anything about me, you know I love Negan, so it's really cool to have one signed by the actor. Next to him I have two of my chases, including the Frodo Baggins glow-in-the-dark chase and Jack from The Shining chase. And underneath them I have my 11 chase, and I just ordered the normal 11 from Zing, which is like our EB Games merchandise section, and they gave me a chase. So I was really surprised, but thank you Zing. And then next to that I have my Emerald City Crusader glow in the dark. And next to those pops I have two of my double packs, and this includes Dean and Sam from Supernatural and Upside Down 11 and Barb from Stranger Things. And then next to them, I mean I know it's a Dorbs, not a pop, but look at that face! So it's the limited edition chase version of Castiel. And then underneath that, I think this is probably one of my rarest pops, which is the Tyrion with a scar. So I got him for normal price of like $20 when he first came out at a convention, and now I think he's worth over like $200 US, which is like heaps for us. So thanks Tyrion. And then I have my only pop with a Hot Topic sticker, which I got from America, which is the Draco Malfoy pop. And I also have my Mountain and Night King pop. Okay, moving on to some of my Supernatural pops, I have the Dean with Baby Pop Ride, which is so cool. And then I have the Sam and Dean pop, and a lot of Castiels. So I have the normal Castiel, the Leviathan Castiel, the Winged Castiel, and a custom-made Castiel and FBI suit. And then I have Crowley. And then with some of my weapons on my shelf, I have Jack from The Shining. Two of my other pop rides include Ray with Speeder, who was really hard to find. She was like, I think almost $200 for me to get, but I'm glad I got her, she's really cool. And my Daenerys on Drogon pop. And up here on my bookshelf I have some more of my Game of Thrones pops with Cersei, Daenerys and Marjorie. And then below them I have my Harry on his broomstick, which is so cute, and Luna Lovegood pop. And then below them I have my Golden Age, I have my Golden Age Batman and my Joker Batman. And I also have my Han Solo and my Flocked Beast, which is my only Flocked pop. And this Guardians of the Galaxy Dorbs is my only other Dorbs, and it came with the Marvel Collector Corps. And below that shelf I have my Hannibal Lecter pop and my Will pop, and also my Doctor Strange pop, which is really cool. And this is my last row of pop vinyls. And that includes the Interplanetary Batman, which is one of my favourite pops. I don't know if it's the colour or the helmet, but it looks really awesome, and Loki. And then this is the Rick pop that I like a lot better than the other one, and of course Negan. And lastly, I have 2 pops from The Nightmare Before Christmas, including Jack in his pajamas and the Seated Sally pop. Oh, and 2 more of the pops that I have, but I guess they're not really pops, they're keychains, are the 11 pop keychain and, of course, the Castiel pop keychain. You can't have enough Castiels. So that was my pop vinyl collection for January 2018. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I don't have the biggest pop vinyl collection ever, but I really wanted to show you some of the stuff that I'm interested in, some of the characters I like, some of the TV shows and movies that I like. So I'd really love to hear what you guys thought about my collection. Is there anything I can change? Is there any pops that I should get? Anything you guys suggest I will definitely look at. If you have any suggestions of future videos I should make or collections that I have that you want to see, I'd love to know. I'm planning on making a room tour video very soon. I just have to actually clean up my room, but that should be coming out shortly. But yeah, until then, thank you guys for all your support. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Until then, bye guys!